Hey Libra, what's going on? Let's get into your reading. All right. Ooh, this is part one. Okay, we're already getting into it. The link for part two will be in the description or at the top of the comments. All right, Libra. So wisdom is coming in, the energy of this connection. Wisdom is profound understanding and insight, allowing you to see the essence of things. When wisdom enters your life, it reminds you to listen to your inner voice and find your own truth. Okay. So, whatever this connection is, it is teaching. It is one of those connections that teaches you about life and how you, like, it's making you wiser. Okay, it's one of those relationships or connections that it will change you. Okay, it is changing you or has the potential to do that. It's almost like you grow older because of it. I mean, obviously we grow older, but you come out of that connection or this connection with the realization of, like, okay, that's how I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself, about, how I want to operate in the world and what is a better way to operate in the world. Okay. Like it's one of those relationships that you grow through, right? You grow through what you go through. Can you clarify? Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. So, okay, hold on. Reminds you to listen to your inner voice and find your own truth. So, you and this person, even if you're communicating, there's a lack of understanding between you two. Okay. Find your own truth. Find your own truth. Hold on. That's the part here of what's going on is, what is your truth? Okay. You could be so focused on the truth coming from this person, Libra, because I feel for a number of you, like they are barely talking to you or they are withholding information. And you're so focused on wanting to understand, like, well, what is the truth? When what you're being called to do is exactly what this card is saying. Like, because things are so quiet, it's about listening to, your inner voice. What is your truth? Even outside of, like, no matter what this person says, no matter what this person does, what do you think? What does that make sense? And, without this person telling you anything, giving you guidance, or you may be sitting there like, okay, what do you want? Like saying to this person, well, what do you want? Like, tell me what to do. The reason why they're not doing that is because I'm hearing, like, this is a teaching moment, because it's up to you. You get to choose what you want to do. What is your truth? What do you want to do here without them saying anything? Okay. I just heard the term misleading. Okay. Reminds you to listen to your inner voice and find your own truth. All right, so you've got understanding coming out as the mutual feelings between you two. I see your side of the story. Your person has soul tie. I always feel connected to you. And you have holding back. I should have expressed myself better. So for a number of you, the reason why this person is not speaking to you, and you already know it, they're not speaking to you. They're not, being honest with you. They feel like they can't. They feel like they can't be honest with you, Libra. And it can be because of, whatever conversation you have had recently or whatever you said to this person. That's why that's they're holding back. So that's a part of I feel like Libra, this person is not telling you. They're not saying like, okay, this is why I'm quiet, or this is why I'm not talking, or this is why I'm not expressing myself. They're not saying that, but it's because like that's for you to figure out. That's for you to come to an understanding about. Okay. On your own. Because that's a part of like the wisdom, you becoming wiser. What I'm hearing is that is a part of that's a teaching moment. There it is. So something I'm hearing is like the serenity prayer where I don't know how I always forget, but the wisdom to know the difference, right? You're saying, grant me the wisdom to know the difference, basically when I should do something or I should not do something. And I think you're learning that right now. Okay. Or maybe even about like how to express yourself when I should express myself versus maybe when I should not, like I should scale it back. Scales, right? The Libra scales. Okay. But I'm also seeing the Libra scales because I feel like both you and this person, outside of everything, you do understand each other's perspective. Okay. Whoever this is, like I see them, they haven't moved on. They are really, they can't move forward. Like even, I'm seeing this person moving forward, but you're in the back of their mind. Like they have not let go. They're still holding on to like this conflict with you. Okay. Because it's not resolved. That's why it's not reconciled. So show me Libra here in the connection with who this is. Show me the sea serpent wanted to come out. Show me Libra. How's Libra showing up for this person right now? Okay. The elk. You also have the black egg and the buffalo. So Libra, you're very focused on your family responsibilities. Okay. Very focused on that. Yeah. Wow. Earth energy. Very, very. You and this person are taking two different paths right now. Okay. You're on two different paths. And whoever this is, they understand that you need to do whatever it is you need to do for your family, Libra. You need to do what you need to do. Like they understand. Okay. They do. That's what I'm getting with the wisdom. I'm actually seeing you and this person like you're very like you are wise. Like in this, you all are operating actually from a place of wisdom here. Okay. I just heard now is not the time. Okay. So like this that both of you maybe are understanding like just now is not the time. Okay. And you do have this black egg energy. And this is whatever this situation is, this conflict with this individual, it's hovering. It's like in the back of your mind. It's always there. So you and this person, like, it's always there. um like this cloud. Okay. Like a shadowy energy. Okay, hold on. Wow. Your person shows up like the moth and the oyster. Okay. So oyster types, this could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this could be a fellow air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Oyster types are very determined. So this person is like right now very, a part of them is very determined to like keep their emotions hidden. Okay. They are very, how do I say this? They really value how they feel, Libra. This person really values their feelings, like they treasure it, just like a pearl, with the oyster. They treasure it. And they're keeping those feelings, with them. They're very determined right now to kind of like zip it, keep their mouth shut, stay quiet. Okay. Um, and they could be exploring, like maybe, for example, with the moth, is the grass greener on the other side? Maybe I need to explore, life, or that could be what they're doing. Like I see this person, again, remember I said you guys are going two different ways. You're walking two different paths. You're going, in two different directions, and they're, possibly exploring, a different direction. They're still with the moth. The moth spirit indicates, hey, I'm conflicted. I'm bothered. I'm on the fence about, what do I do here? Their life is changing. I'm hearing that, Libra, their life is changing. They're, evolving, and but again, whoever this is keeps, like, I see them on the fence about speaking with you. Okay. I do. But like they're bothered. They're bothered about the state of, where you all are at. Okay. How is wow, how you're showing up is the Eight of Wands. Forward movement, communication. All right. You may have already like reached out to this person, said something, but they just have not responded yet because they don't know how to. And that could be why they have like an understanding. Like, I see your side of the story. You may have, expressed yourself to this individual already. Okay. And so, yeah. And so maybe you're like, well, maybe I should have expressed myself better. I should have expressed myself better to this person. Okay. Pisces, getting Pisces energy. The Knight of Cups is coming out for your, I think for your purge. Okay, the Sun. Wow. Leo. You know what I'm getting? It's like, I feel this person is experiencing, happiness, and they're experiencing a level of feeling like content. Okay. And so that is a part of the reason why they're on the fence about, what do I do, with, in terms of Libra, right? Like, what do I do with this? That's where I'm seeing them at. I'm like they're in a, I mean, the Sun is a very positive energy. Okay. Um, it's like being in a happy space. And so, that's it, right? It says you have to remind moth personalities that, what does it say? I don't have the book out here. Hold on. No one is exempt from life's trials and tribulations. So this person, you know, they don't want the difficult. They don't want it to be difficult. Okay. And it's almost like with you, Libra, you're in this space, like you're built for the difficult. Okay. With the buffalo and the elk. But again, you're showing up this way, like I said, for your family. A lot of you have, goals, responsibilities, and, you're very dedicated. And I see you with the Eight of Wands, like a number of you have communicated, you've said something to this person, you have, spoken your truth. Now, again, it's funny because that's Sag energy. And the thing is, I think I don't want to say regret it. You're aware of the fact that maybe you were too blunt, or you're being too blunt with this person. Sag can be very like straightforward, just don't care. All right. One time the way that someone explained it was like, if you think about Sag, like they're aiming to shoot their target. Like, I'm not trying to miss. I'm not going to miss. And it's like rapid fire. It's like, boom, nailed it. And I'm moving on. Okay. Whoever this is can be very sensitive, right? You've got this Leo Pisces energy that can be very sensitive. And a bit fragile. And possibly because of the way that you do, express yourself, Libra. This person, how do I want to say this? It's a little like they understand where you're coming from because you made something clear too. But, it's for some of you, this person's bothered. Like they're bothered about what you said, and they're still carrying it with them. Okay. And they're like, oh, I want to have this conversation with Libra, but I just wish it could be easier, or, I want to move on from that, but why isn't it, why isn't it easy? And they're, again, they could be seeing if the grass is greener, right? On the other side, I want to, I don't want the difficult. They don't like the difficult. Okay. So what is the outcome with these two at this point? You got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to continue this over on part 2. Seven of Pentacles is good. Receiving the fruits of your labor. Something pays off. So we'll see. If you feel like this resonated and you can benefit from watching part 2, the link is in the description, top of the comments, and I'll see some of you over there. Libra, if this is where we part ways, love you all. Good luck with everything. Peace.